Law enforcement leaders say Georgia ranks last in the country in required training hours for new law enforcement officers. And in a story you'll only see on 11 Alive, investigative reporter Zach Merchant shows us how that's about to change.
From manhunts and shootings to routine traffic issues, every day law enforcement officers are called to a broad range of situations. But the number of training hours required for Peach State first responders lags.
Georgia's 408 hours of required training was the lowest required hours in the nation.
That's Mike Ayers, the executive director of Georgia's Peace Officer Standards and Training Council, the statewide organization that accredits law enforcement officers. He said Georgia ranked last out of every state in the country in the number of basic training hours required to certify a new law enforcement officer, but not for much longer.
We're going to change law enforcement in our state for the next 30 years. Right here, right now, today.
This week, for the first time in almost 20 years, Georgia's Post Council adopted a plan to nearly double the basic training requirement from about 400 hours to roughly 800. Georgia State University criminologist Thaddeus Johnson, a former police officer himself, says it's the quality, not just quantity, of training hours that will determine the impact.
We need tactically sound, physically sound officers, but yes, we also need culturally aware, emotionally intelligent officers as well.
Ayers says that is the goal of the new training plan.
All you have to do is watch the 6 o'clock news to see tragedies that occur across our country involving interactions with law enforcement officers. It is our responsibility and our job to do everything that we can to ensure, number one, that our officers are well trained, number two, that they're safe, and most importantly, that our community is safe.
Those new requirements are set to go into effect on January 1st.
All right, so Zach, what kind of training does this new plan actually emphasize here?
Well, with almost 400 hours of additional training, there's a lot to unpack, but post-council leaders we talked to stressed the focus on crisis intervention and community policing tactics, as well as an emphasis on hands-on training, they say, to hopefully better prepare officers for real-world situations.
Hopefully that is exactly what it'll do. Zach, thank you so much. For a deeper dive into the plan, look for this story on our website, 11alive.com.